Thank you, I
Yeah, it's a simulation.
Yeah.
Spoilers in
Why you do this?
From what I've heard.
神々よご覧ください。オンパロスは勝利を収め再創期が間もなく訪れます。しかし本当にそうでしょうか。最近ヘルシオンの景色がまぶたの
最後の一人になったとして再創生の偉業を成し遂げる
新世界は必ず訪れる。星々を燃やし尽くすそこをもたらした
あなたが私のマスター騎士の魂よ
もう少し手応えがあると思った気を熟した逃げ場はない
あらゆる邪悪を打ち滅ぼせセイバー灼熱の太陽を背負い続ける
全てを手に入れる行かなくちゃいけないこの子には現実はあれば永遠の未来私これにて完成宝石の余震をもって大事に当てよ
I can't avoid spoilers.
His hand, guys.
Look, it looks like flying from his hand.
Yeah, it is.
Chat.
Get your drugs, guys.
Fine on.
Get your
Guys, I think they were putting fine on that simulation to push him to this point.
I don't. Okay, I know someone different. I couldn't see shit with the Penacony characters because it was just flashing.
He's holding
I didn't even see that was a
just like Ventilio.
One of them's gonna be.
We're gonna have to watch it afterwards. I couldn't see.
Is he the boss? Guys, we're cooked. Oh my god. They turned Pelican. They turned the Boy Scout into a freaking the world ender. But like, what's the Flame Reaper doing? Is he in on it? Is he part of the puzzle? Brother.
Hey, Mr. Albert?
Oh, it's not.
Hello, is that Albert?
Albert.
Woo! And whether or not you have a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the version 3.4 where the sun is set to die. Special program. I'm your most beloved host.
Honestly, Albert makes me so crazy.
Rebooting really does solve all problems. Now we can introduce ourselves. Hi, everyone. I'm fine.
I'm the world
I'm so
ender.
happy to be on the special program.
Everyone
Hello,
died
everyone.
just so I could
I'm
end everything.
Nice to see all of you again. Did you miss me?
Oh, the drama!
Of course we missed you.
Look at
Well, dear guests, welcome to the show.
Oh, that's cute.
I have been looking forward to this special program more than anything
Looks
else.
pretty hype.
The way the story in the last version left off had
like a
my
Fire
heart
Quest already.
racing.
I am devastated.
Burning sky and the fall of dawn.
Questions about that trailer.
Akuma was the last place under Kefali's protection,
Also, this is a very
but now it has also sunk into Evernight.
program.
All of our
Cypher, you were the
Chrysosphere
goat.
companions did everything in their
You
power
were the
to buy
best thing
precious
ever.
time for the Trailblazer and Finan, so they could return the very last core flame to the vortex of Genesis.
I think that
We
was the
already
point.
found out the truth. So what do a few
Or is it that they're just
sacrifices
changing
matter?
the aesthetic in
Every
general?
Chrysos heir was prepared for this.
I guess.
You just need to boldly take that last step
toward the Era Nova.
Guys,
But in the trailer just now, it seems like Finan is gonna go through a
Lord
lot.
Ravager, I think.
I saw a few scenes that looked like flashbacks, and I think I even saw a different form of him.
Yes.
The truth of Amphoris is about to reveal itself.
Oh my
And all that's happened in Amphoris is not as simple as it seems.
Indeed. For example, when we went to fight
looks like a Lord
Akura,
Ravager.
we noticed that the Eye of Twilight seemed unusually high-tech.
When the Dawn device went out, many of the structures in Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis started showing strange textures.
Yeah.
It was like the whole world was
holographic.
peeling off.
Yeah, holographic images.
Why don't we take a look back at our whole journey so far in Amphoris and rate out
They're
our
cooking,
suspicions and
brother.
clues?
What is gonna happen?
First, at the end of the 3.3 story, the geniuses reveal that the source of Amphoris' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
It has something to do with that erudition god beyond the sky, doesn't it? Even though I don't quite understand these
They don't give a
principles,
shit about
this
spoilers.
breeding ground, which switched from following the path of erudition to the path of destruction, must be hiding secrets beyond Era Nova.
The Era
In
Nova
addition,
is
that Tin Man Lygist is
Lord
also
Ravager's
pretty
awakening.
suspicious. He and Finan had a pretty significant conversation in the Vortex of Genesis.
Actually, I was already suspicious of him when he said he could fix the Express and send the Trailblazers back home.
Yeah, Lysus got
a man coming on
bro.
back.
They bodied his
Based
ass.
on my interactions with him, Lygist doesn't seem to have any desire to oppose the Chrysosairs.
Yeah.
Rather, he only wishes to quietly observe everything as it unfolds.
Could it be that everything that's happened so far is exactly what he wanted to see?
Yeah.
That title, Theoros, does mean spectator. If we combine this information with what we know about the relationship between the scepter and paths, maybe Amphoris is being used as a chessboard by people from beyond this world. And Lygist is one of them.
Damn, fight on crack the
If the
code.
situation in the cosmos is like a game of chess, then Amphoris is a trap
he's
to set up
chessboard
a
here. He's like,
checkmate.
alright, I'll be back for
Who
this
knows?
future.
Maybe the chess pieces themselves can overturn the board. Heroes Era Nova
Bro, there's
could
too many
affect the
chess
world
going on in
beyond the
these games.
sky, and the Trailblazers' choices may also
Yeah, I wonder if
determine the
Lygus
future
is
of the
Rupert
universe.
III.
But before the Era Nova actually arrives, there's no way to tell what it will bring. The Trailblazers have already done so much for Amphoris. I don't want them to have to experience the unknown of Era Nova.
As someone from beyond the sky, they already risked a lot by taking on a demigod's divine authority. If something were to happen in the Era Nova,
No, we can't let them stay. We'll have to listen to Finan and go home.
Well said. The Trailblazers won't betray the
Oh my
sincerity
god,
of
they're feeding the chimeras.
However, their fate
The little
will
golden
still be
apples.
tied to that of Amphoris. They'll be returning to the battlefield with a very important mission.
On the other hand, I suspect many of our audience members, like me, have some questions about Finan. That Finan we saw in the Vortex of Genesis at the end of the 3.3 story? Why was his name hidden?
Because
Maybe
that's
that Finan isn't the one we're all familiar with.
His name's Kevin.
Leave the specific details for everyone to find out themselves in the game in version 3.4.
Guys, we're getting his name.
Actually got some other information to reveal to you.
What kind of information?
Following the story's progress, as I've written, we'll receive a big update in this version.
Nice.
These records are recapped. You will be able to catch a glimpse of Boris's true nature.
Or, as I've written, was like a storybook.
Yeah.
Keeping record of our friends' stories. Now, even its appearance has changed.
Holy moly.
Feels like something big is about to happen.
it looks like it's turned into some kind of database.
Oh my
You can use
god.
this system to unlock even more of Boris's secrets.
That's right. It's the Scepter's database.
Some of the major updates too, as I've written. The long-awaited skip dialogue feature, which was previously announced, is finally going live at version 3.4.
I will not be
Story
using that.
dialogue can now be skipped by section, with plot summaries and the main characters that appear in each section displayed along the way. Now you can choose the pace of storytelling based on your own preferences. In version 3.6, there'll also be a story recap function.
3.6? What?
Stay tuned.
3.6?
As we move into version 3.4, we shall take the final step.
Can they like replay old quests?
Witness the truth and the fate of this world.
Skipping.
And the myriad celestia that Mr. Shaoji hinted at in the version 3.2 preview is finally going live.
You mean what's happening beyond the sky? Is it also related to Amphorius and Aranova?
We'll keep it a secret for now. Meanwhile, we'll be releasing an animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.4. Can't spill too much here, but I can give you a little teaser. This short will come with its own original theme song.
Awesome, nice.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be watching
To dive into the new story ever.
Actually, I wonder if the animated
Why don't we turn our attention to our good friend Biden and take a look at his story together.
I hope it is.
Oh, playable Final. Alright, let's see what you got.
Yeah, if it's in the story, I'd rather be watching it.
No, he's probably gonna be.
Sunday. What are you?
Why is it that she's What is going on, dude? Oh my god,
The world happened to find intimacy between this month.
This is nothing like the warm, sunny person we all know. Now he seems strange, formidable.
He literally looks like destruction incarnate.
I remember when our buddy first showed up in
Those
Amphorius.
cubes as well,
Finan
bro,
was
is
one of the
giving the
first
sustainer of
Quasars to
heavenly
genuinely
principles.
welcome them.
Bro's
And when
literally
danger came knocking, he always had our backs.
But behind that kindness and
Literally the
reliability,
primordial one.
Finan
progenitor
carries
god
the
hailing
expectations
from
of
beyond
many.
Amphorius.
He is the deliverer chosen by the prophecy, and Aglaya's hand-picked successor of the flame chase journey. Aglaya even used her own death to set him up for success by making the Council of Elders the focus of criticism, and allowing Finan to step up and rally the people.
He looks
All of us have
crazy.
high hopes for him. Some even call him the deliverer of Amphorius.
Yeah.
Even Cypher, who barely ever showed her face, used to call him Little Deliverer Boy.
It's as if everyone just assumes that he'll be a savior.
boy badass. And he's like,
Kind of like before he joined the flame chase journey. Was he one of those perfect kids everyone got compared to?
Before the flame chase journey, guess we've got to go back to my hometown, Ides Elysiae. It was a small, remote village. Nothing flashy, but far away from the chaos.
Sounds like a real peaceful place.
It was. And even though the village was small, everyone got along really well.
I'm surprised that it's
There were also
preserved. I wonder if
beautiful
this is real.
rivers and mountains, and even a forest. That forest was home to all kinds of little fairies. When I was little, I'd go exploring the woods and visit those cute fairies.
Beautiful.
When I wasn't exploring, I'd go play with my friends by the sea.
Holy moly.
We pretended to be heroes from the old stories and practiced our swordsmanship. When we got tired, we went to lie down in the wheat fields fields until we got called home for dinner.
Okay, this is
Jeez, yo, that sounds
No
like a golden
invaders
life.
or any of that deliverance crisis stuff?
Remember that one scene when me
Seems
and
like a
Alicia was
complete
on
paradise.
the swing?
The wheat
And then
fields
the
look
swing
gorgeous
out.
too.
That swing.
Lying there surrounded by golden waves of wheat.
Yeah,
And
look
the
at this place.
breeze
It's
carrying
so
that
cool.
sweet malted scent.
Yeah, it's also
Oh,
kind of
just
Leroy
the thought of it is
with
enough
the
to get me
color.
excited.
And then look what happens.
You won't have to imagine it all. In version 3.4, we get to explore ID's Elysiae alongside the Trailblazers.
Nice.
Learn
I did
about
not
Biden's
expect
past,
ID's
how he
Elysiae
became
as
a
a
warrior,
playable
joined the flame chase, and grew
And
into
where
the
Cyrene
person he is
died.
today.
Hell yeah.
Despair.
From a carefree little kid to the deliverer, carrying everyone's
once we get
hopes.
there, it'll be nice.
You've really come a long way.
What are they
These
feeding
days,
this?
Feigen just gives off this heaviness. Like he'd still press on no matter how exhausted, just to live up to
Yeah,
everyone's
until this
expectations.
simulation
Emperors
breaks.
needed a
The
hero, so
gamification.
he became one. The Christos
He looks
heirs
so
needed
cool,
hope
bro.
and a leader.
He looks sick as hell. Is he blonde now?
Looking back at the main arc
he
of this
looks so
version,
sick.
even though Feinen's face is still the same,
I think so.
his whole vibe is shifted.
I think so.
His gaze is
Either
now
that
sharp and commanding.
or the hard rabbit took over his body.
Now we're just one step away
One
from
of
the
the
inner
other
Nova.
thing, it's either he is the Lord
The
Ravager or
deepest
the
truths
Lord
of
Ravager
Forest
like
are about to come to light.
his like
What
vessel. Like he
trials
became a
lie
vessel
ahead,
for it.
and what choices will
He's
Feinen
wearing
make.
pants.
A hero's journey is never easy. But if the will in your heart is strong enough, no fire can burn you out. If anything, every trial is just a forge for an even brighter soul. I'm more than ready.
Well said. Let's let everyone experience it all themselves in version 3.4. Now let's take a look at how Feinen performs in battle.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh yeah, I'm pulling
I'll
for
first
him.
show up in the
Sure,
familiar form
absolutely.
everyone knows.
Oh, he
When
has
using my
a
skill, I'll deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets.
Okay.
The use of my skill also grants me core flames. Once I've collected enough of them, I can activate my ultimate.
Wait, so core flames only come from using your skill?
Not at all. Feinen can also gain core flames when he's selected as a target by a teammate or enemy ability. If he is the target of
this
his
is the
ability,
team right here,
Feinen will
actually.
deal even more damage.
When I use my ultimate, I'll create a territory and transform.
After transforming, Feinen powers up the match. Teammates have their own and take action, and he faces the enemy head on with
Just him
newfound
now.
strength.
Way too risky.
Sir?
Don't worry.
In my
All the
whole
talents and buffs from Feinen's teammates still stay active to provide him with much needed support.
Exactly. After using the core flames to transform, I have access to the powers of 3 kinds of titans: Creation, Calamity, and Foundation, each with a brand new ability.
Care to elaborate on that?
Tapping into the power of the Creation Titans, I can deal damage to one designated enemy and adjacent targets. Calling upon the power of the Calamity Titans, I'll enter a special state called Soul Scorch. In this state, I'll force all enemies to immediately take action, during which I receive reduced damage, and each hit I take builds up the Soul Scorch stack. Once all enemies have taken action, I retaliate, dealing damage to all enemies and then unleashing multiple instances of damage on one random
So
enemy.
it's like
It's good. The more soul scorch stack you got, the stronger that counterattack is.
That's
Using
crazy.
these 2 abilities also grants me an exclusive charge called Scourge, which deals my 3rd ability.
Bro, he
With the
looks like
power
he's
of the
in
Foundation
Cataclysm.
Titans, I dispel all debuffs on myself.
Like this?
Then use Scourge Charge to deal bounce. If I've maxed out the consumable Scourge Charge, I also slam all enemies.
Yeah, his body is T.
Once all his actions have been used up, Feinen will unleash one final blow, hitting all enemies before completing the territory. Feinen's technique is pretty unique too. Upon casting it, Feinen instantly strikes all enemies in a certain rate. The normal enemies are immediately wiped out without even triggering a battle.
All enemies? That's nuts.
Of course, power comes with a cost. This technique consumes 2 technique points.
If the technique misses, it won't cost any points.
Freaking power
With
crap.
Feinen's in the team, the technique point cap goes up by 3.
When I use my technique to enter combat, I'll also regenerate energy for my teammates.
My goodness.
In addition, at the start of each each wave, I'll deal damage to all enemies and gain Scourge.
Fine on your crack.
Alright, now that we've wrapped up fighting compatibility, it's time to bring you some updates on a familiar version 3.4. Silver Wolf, Blade, Hopka, and Jingli Yu are all getting some various enhancements.
Oh, Mr. Albert, please do tell us what's changing.
Wow.
Let's start with Silver Wolf. After the optimization, her ultimate now lowers the defense of all enemies instead of just one.
So it's AoE now, not single target.
Exactly. Meanwhile, she'll prioritize adding a weakness that matches the type of the first character in your life. Silver Wolf will regenerate extra energy at the start of combat and the beginning of each turn.
Jesus.
That makes it a lot easier to apply the weakness we actually want.
Next up, after the fight, Hopka's skill will trigger more DOT on enemies. Whenever a teammate hits an enemy target with any kind of attack, Kafka will launch a follow-up attack. After locking certain traces, the follow-up attack can also trigger extra DOT on the enemy. And using her ultimate, recovers the number of times the follow-up attack can be triggered.
So basically, Kafka's got more frequent follow-up attacks, better efficiency applying debuffs, and an overall boost to DOT output.
I missed out.
After the update, he will deal damage to enemies based on his max HP. When Blade enters the Hellscape state, he's more likely to be attacked, and his follow-up attack will regenerate extra energy.
Sounds like Blade can trigger her follow-ups. He'll use his ultimate weapon, meaning his total damage output spikes.
Good observation. A change will happen to Jingli Yu as well. Now she'll deal damage to enemies based on her max HP. Each time a teammate loses HP, Jingli Yu stacks extra crit damage. After she enters the spectral transmigration state, she'll also gain a stack of syzygy. That means the spectral transmigration state lasts longer, and her overall damage output climbs even higher accordingly.
Our old friends sure are getting some solid upgrades. But with all these ability boosts, won't their Eidolons be affected?
Oh, don't worry, Professor Anaxa. Some of our old friends' Eidolons will be tweaked to better match the revamped kits to ensure everything stays in sync.
But what if someone wants to stick with the previous version of their abilities?
That won't be a problem. You can switch between our friends' ability modes freely. Choose whichever version you like. For more details, you can mix and match.
Sounds good.
Aside from the ability viewers, more and more old friend of ours is getting something new this summer.
You're not forced into the upgrade if you don't want it.
In version 3.4,
Oh, it's not
Firefly's brand new outfit, Mission, is making its debut.
I guess you can
Let's take a look at the video clip first.
show me. He really trying to make best girl. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, they're kind of cooking best girl. Schoolgirl? What school does she go to? Oh my god! Wait, it's the new outfit. I can't see this. It's registered in my brain. Oh my god!
Firefly looks more youthful than ever. And that firefly-shaped brooch on her chest. You can tell she put a lot of thought into picking it out.
Maybe she even asked for fashion advice from her fellow Stellar Run hunters.
That's real. Miss Kafka does have an off style. Some talked a lot about it behind the scenes.
She's like,
Even her mech's had a makeover. You think she spruces it up during downtime to match her outfit changes?
Oh, totally possible. If I had a mech, I'd also probably coordinate it with mine. The
I wish Sam
colors,
also got an
the whole look has to be consistent. You'll be able to grab Firefly's new look from the contract shop using your direct shop. And
Sam does? Well, I
again,
didn't
stay
see
tuned
it.
for further details and future official
Okay, I
announcements.
meant
Let's take a look at this version. In version 3.4's first half overbay, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Finance and the limited 5-star light code, the Burns. Have a boosted drive rate,
I like
Good
A
job.
brand new 4-star light cone for the Path of Remembrance. Story's next page
Remembrance.
is being added to the first half battle. At the same time, we also kick off a special war event. Limited 5-star 3B, Sunday, and Sparkle are coming back. 5-star light cones is Time War Flower, surrounded as Saint, Earth Escapade will return as well. In the second half of version 3.4, we've got another round of special events. Limited 5-star characters, Firefly, Yu, and Blade will be back along with the limited 5-star light cones. We're about to
Get your poopies, guys.
shall be my own sword. The unreachable.
It's a lot of fucking reruns.
Two of our names got old friends and we can't help that in this version.
That's called
What about
synergy.
Kafka and Silverwolf?
Here's what a sneak peek. Limited 5-star characters, Kafka and Silver Wolf, will be back in version 3.5. Limited 5-star light cones, patience is all you need, and incessant rain. Rerun as well. 8 new 4-star light cones will be added to the name as our reward. In version 3.4.
Look at me.
You blow your chances on the light cones. There are a few mini versions of Princess
Looks like Simon really does enjoy spending his days in the wheat fields. Nature's magic. Can't beat that level of comfort.
Delicious.
Who the fuck is that? That's adventuring? That's my baby! That's me with the Kama show. Wait, what the hell?
Yeah,
Why
that's
is he on the page? Please tell me.
Also, yeah, it's just, yo, my boy, this is that one for me, by the way. Oh my god. That was so extra. I'm like, bro, I need all those light cones. I need all my Wow. Yeah, Advertised video is very helpful. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, it might be good. No, maybe they'll have more. I mean, they give us society like two, like rows, not like 10 like
I got you. Thank you, Archie. I saw you. Yo, why is Kakari?
Yeah. What a crazy Okay, so now they're probably talking about fate.
Welcome back.
Right?
Let's take a look at the event. The good news comes from Pentagon. The other end of the Organic Bird Class is about to return in version 3.4.
Cute match 3
Yeah.
That's right.
This was actually
Interactive
really
Peace
fun. I
Corporation
really
has
liked
officially
the
sponsored Origami Bird Class and hopes to promote this arcade game full of Pentagonian flavor throughout the whole cosmos. And the first step to starting that grand venture will be to open up the original Shop Arcade on the Trailblazers Radiant Feldspar.
Nice.
There needs to be some new game modes for the game to make a name for itself, right?
Of course. This time, the two players will take turns acting on the same field, and every player has a set number of moves. Can eliminate 4 or more fruits to form bombs and obtain extra moves.
You can also get extra moves when you swap 2 super bombs to trigger a combo elimination.
Oh no! I see obstacles popping up on the field. How are we supposed to deal with those?
Not to worry. In this version of the Origami Bird Clash, there will be lots of new items that can help you in battle. For example, Shattering Hammer can eliminate any individual fruit or obstacle. Spicy Bomb can turn a fruit into a bomb, and Reset Cube can reset all fruits on the field. Leveling up items will also make them more powerful.
As long as you pick the right item at the right time, you can turn the tide and deliver a powerful blow to your opponent.
Oh my god, that was like the funniest part.
Plenty of familiar faces among our opponents this time.
That's right. Trailblazers can still battle against many old friends and disadvantages. In addition to participating in story challenges, Trailblazers can also do open challenges with friends from across the universe. This multiplayer mode won't end with version 3.4 either. Origami Bird class will replace the Steel Slammers multiplayer mode and become the new long-term co-op game mode.
Nice.
We're done slamming seals. Now it's time for slamming paper birds.
Version content.
Nice.
Serves as usual in version 3.4.
The Plane of Fissure and Realm of the Strange events will also return. Complete the challenges to get double rewards.
In version 3.4, Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Cinders will also come online. And you can obtain the Ascension material, Charred Bud of Twilight, for wind characters upon completing the challenge.
Okay.
At the same time, the planar ornaments, Arcadia of Woven Dreams, and Revelry by the Sea will also come online. Trailblazers can obtain them in the Divergent universe.
What's your name?
Why did my seat collapse?
I'd like to share with you some information about a few events outside.
Arcadia of Woven Dreams. So that sounds like
The annual Hoyo Fest Off-White exhibition will begin in July. This year's event venues have been completely upgraded, and the events will be held in core cities in 6 Southeast Asian countries.
That's right. We've also prepared a lot of event missions and some new merchandise. Please follow our official channel for details about the events and tickets.
In addition, Honkai Star Rail will be joining Anime Expo this July. Come visit the Star Rail booth and claim free limited gifts.
I've never
A
been.
special panel for Honkai Star Rail will also be held at Anime Expo, featuring several special guests.
Keep an eye out for more info and official announcements. See you at Anime Expo.
Thank you all for your kind introduction. Let me see. Almost out of time. Moving on to our next show in just a second.
You seem mighty busy, Albert.
Mighty?
Well, I am
Mighty
a professional super host.
What's going on?
Oh, goodness, Albert.
Uh-oh.
He's getting summoned. It's the face.
Albert. Oh my God. Let's go. It is time for gamers.
Of a holy grail. Welcome to the last stage of the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Collab Special Program.
Let's go. Long time no see. I'm Aventurine from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
Hell yeah, my boy.
Howdy. Galaxy Ranger Boot Hill. At your service.
Welcome, both of you. I, Albert, have apparently been summoned by the Holy Grail. This show's host today.
Albert, could your class be
Archer.
speaker?
Son of a gun. Ah, that's funny.
Maybe you two can call me presenter instead. That sounds nice.
Oh, presenter doesn't sound half bad. In that case, why don't you present the situation to our audience? Explain what you meant by summoned by the Holy Grail and why we've arrived at Penacony.
The cosmos
Festivity, the
full of
land of
surprises.
festivities.
Soon after the ripples of the Charmony Festival had calmed, the Trailblazer received a secret invitation from old Odie, head of the Alfalfa family.
Yep.
It turns out that the old Jen is planning a brand new entertainment spectacle called Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War.
Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War. Sounds like a Holy Grail War is taking place in the Sweet Dream.
Oh my gosh, very observant of you, my
No
boy.
idea where old Odie got his Holy Grail from. Let me give a brief explanation of everything here. It's said that the Holy Grail is a wish-granting chalice that can manifest any miracle. And the Holy Grail War is a mage-craft ritual for obtaining that power.
So everyone
As
fights
long
for
as you
it.
win in the brutal contest of the Holy Grail War, the Grail can fulfill your wishes.
Boot Charming Festival has only just concluded. They're putting on a new show already.
Hey, don't forget that Pentagon pride yourself on being a holiday resort. How are they gonna attract tourists if they don't have any events? Besides, didn't the last Charming Festival have a little accident? I mean, that probably wasn't great for Pentagon. The family's definitely gonna want to find another opportunity to generate buzz.
Yeah. I heard that old Odie hopes to make the Penacony and Holy Grail War into a new show that rivals the Charmony Festival, therefore returning Penacony to the cosmic limelight.
With dreams as the gimmick,
That'd be
the
cool
show
if they
is
do
sure to
more and more
attract a lot of
collabs
money
with
and
Penacony
a
like
lot
that.
of
That'd be
dream
cool
chasers.
for like future collabs as well.
Guys, we don't play Odie is thinking the same thing.
This Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail War program will be conducted in Penacony. The 7 invited participants will summon famous historical figures to fight alongside them as their servants, and the final winner will receive the precious opportunity to make their wish.
Ooh, I wonder if we actually get to make
Chance to
a wish.
make any wish and any miracle come true. That's definitely
It's like a lot.
nice
Let me
gimmick.
win my next
But,
50.
as we all know, people die if they're killed. Bullets don't discriminate. So, if someone gets caught in the crossfire,
Holy shit.
Rest assured, everyone,
Bro's literally
Sweet
living
Dreams
in
and the
30,
Holy Grail
25
War
right
production
now.
crew hereby
People
swear
die.
no one's life will be in danger in the dream. Everyone can participate and watch in peace.
Alright. Well, since it's you, Owlbird, I'll believe it for now. So, who's participating?
Owner of the Radiant Feldspar.
Okay,
Shareholder of
obviously.
Penacony Superstar. That's so glad
the
it's
Trailblazer.
Stephanie. Our dear Trailblazer will be participating.
Trailblazer will be taking part in another adventure.
That's right.
It's almost like we're the main character, guys.
Miss Robin will also be a part of this war.
As another Penaconian shareholder, the Interastral Peace Corporation's Strategic Investment Department sent me as their representative in the war.
The Galaxy Ranger Boothill will also participate in this Holy Grail War.
Actually, I was just wondering.
I wonder if Sunday's
Why is
like,
a criminal wanted
like,
by the
where's Sunday
IPC
in all of this?
participating in
Like,
this?
I wonder when this happens. I
Micah
wonder
got
when
an
this
invitation
takes place
too,
canonically.
but he has no time for this. I can't turn a blind eye when someone's in a tight spot, so helping out was the least I could do.
Looks like Mr. Boothill really has formed deep bonds with folks in Dreamplux region.
Oh, apart from those we've mentioned, are there any other special participants that we've been looking forward to in this Holy Grail War?
Of course. Apart from local Penaconian heroic spirits, 3 very well-known heroic spirits
3?
also arrive by the Grail summon and participate.
They say 3?
This Holy Grail War.
Pause?
They are respectively Saber, Archer, and Lancer.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait,
I want
show
this
it.
heroic spirit will end up accepting a contract with the Trailblazer.
Now,
Is it
see?
Lancer?
This is how you attract
I
attention.
don't know who Lancer is.
Now we're gonna get tons of views. That's why you pay big
Is that
money
another
to
character?
get some
Sounds like
big
it's another
names.
weapon
As
character
to what
name.
stories will unfold in
Saber, a sword, Archer,
the Holy Grail
Lancer,
War,
Lance.
and you will forge a contract with who? Trailblazers will have to find out.
That's such a
In the
sick
game.
art.
Here's a reminder that the Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration Trailblaze Continuance, Sweet Dreams, and the
Oh, it's a
Holy
Trailblaze
Grail
Continuance.
will officially start on July 11th. Keep an eye out for it.
July.
Let's learn more about
All right, so
Saber
that's
and
a little
Archer,
bit after
our
the
2
patch.
heroic spirits from another world.
Oh, yes!
So that's like a week after the patch.
Saber's dress seems a little different from usual now that she's arrived in Penacony.
Well, this is the planet of festivities after all. You gotta dress up for the occasion.
Archer or who he said? Well, yeah.
The King of Knights' new outfit was personally designed by Mr. Takashi
Saber is someone that
Takeuchi.
uses the
It
sword.
retains their
Lancer is
iconic
someone
blue
that
and
uses
white
slings.
colors.
And her iconic
No
ahoge.
English?
That's right. It retains the nobility of a king and also emphasizes utility for a warrior. The lines along her shoulders and her cloak are straightforward, but the design of her skirt is quite reminiscent of timeless British fashion. As for how she looks in the game, well...
Oh my God! Started up. Hey, you know what? Oh, I have to sacrifice. Simple pleasures. Oh, that's cool. There's something like a magnet. Let's go. What if they're gonna have like a music for this?
Butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. That Excalibur truly shows her strength.
Oh, talk about fancy visuals.
And how come the King of Knights is always stuck
That was
with
pretty
eggs,
cinema.
even in Penacony?
Oh, looks like Penaconian food is very much to her liking.
That's right. Can't fight on an empty stomach. Now, let's see how the King of Knights performs in battle.
Saber is a wind character following the path of destruction. Saber will gain a certain amount of core resonance. If she uses her technique in the overworld, Saber will obtain combat buffs and also more core resonances after entering battle. When she uses her basic attack, she can deal damage to a single enemy.
The King of Knights is cautious as ever in this new world. I see she's still hiding her weapon's appearance and true name.
When she uses her skill, Saber will deal damage to one designated enemy and its adjacent targets. If Saber has enough core resonance at that time, she'll consume core resonance to regenerate massive amounts of energy for herself and increase her skill's damage.
In other words, you need to accumulate as much core resonance as possible to increase the damage Saber deals.
Exactly.
Are there any other ways to obtain core resonance?
Yes, there are. Whenever any ally uses their ultimate, Saber obtains core resonance and increases her own damage dealt.
The King of Knights has dispelled invisible air, barrier of the Wind King around her sword, releasing high-pressure air in the blink of an eye to form Striker, Hammer of the Wind King, dealing a devastating blow to the enemy. When using her ultimate, Saber will deal damage to all enemies and turn her basic attack into enhanced basic attack. Her enhanced basic attack can damage all enemies and provide Saber with a certain amount of core resonance. Also, during battle, if the sum of Saber's energy and the energy she can regenerate via consuming core resonance exceeds the amount of energy she needs to use her ultimate, Saber will immediately take action.
So if you replenish core resonance in as many ways as possible, you can use Excalibur more frequently.
That's right. Not only does this sword bear the King of Knights past, present, and future, but it also represents the noble ideal that was held in the hearts of the countless soldiers who once followed her in battle. Alright, that concludes Saber's introduction.
Everyone's
now
getting the
we'll move
next
on to our next otherworldly heroic species.
Maybe they just don't.
Seems like Archer cares about this Holy Grail war very much. New outfit, too.
He even changed where his accessories go. Those decorations he had on his chest are now on his shoulders.
What sharp eyes you've got, dear guest. Archer's new outfit was also personally designed by Mr. Takashi Takeuchi. It has the classic red and black look. The sharp contrasts, reminiscent of a blazing fire in the deep night, imbued with a dangerous allure. The combination of the long trench coat with skin-tight combat gear emphasizes his lean figure and is the perfect fusion of attractiveness and strength.
You got that right. Director, show us the game footage already.
I need to see how. Oh, yes,
Trailblazer can bone.
He has our there it is.
So that's unlimited blade works?
Oh my God, where it gets the name.
Okay,
After all, Archer is a seasoned veteran of war.
I have the bone of my sword. That sentence sure brings back a lot of memories.
I agree.
Oh my gosh.
Well then, let's take a look at Archer's combat performance.
Boo Hill watches anime.
Okay, Archer is a quantum character following the path of the hunt. When he uses his basic attack, Archer can deal damage to one designated enemy.
Archer in close combat. That's pretty gutsy, I'll give him that.
That's right. But Archer hasn't exactly slacked off on his marksmanship training since coming to Penacony. When using his skill, Archer will consume 2 skill points to enter the circuit connection state, dealing damage to one designated enemy. While in the circuit connection state, Archer's turn will not end after he uses his skill, and he can continue to use his skill until he runs out of skill points.
The more times you use his skills consecutively, the more damage Archer deals to enemies. Everyone knows that a dual-wielding fighter who can't use their double phantasm isn't a good archer. And using his ultimate, Archer will recite the classic chant to activate unlimited blade.
Curious, guys, is that the
Damage
only
to whatever.
way he has to
Apart from
do this?
damaging the enemy, Archer's ultimate also grants him special charge. After any of his teammates' attacks, Archer will consume special charge to use a follow-up attack against the enemy targets, while also recovering 1 skill point for the team.
In that case, there's no need to worry about running out of skill points.
He just couldn't help himself and had to use his favorite twin blade.
When he uses his technique to enter battle, Archer will deal damage to all enemies and obtain special charge.
And that's a wrap on Archer's introduction. Big news for everyone.
Yeah, obviously.
And until the end of version 3.6, Trailblazers can log into the game to claim the limited 5-star collab character Archer for free.
Yeah, so it's for anyone that didn't see it on Twitter.
Archer's protection, every adventure that the Trailblazers embark on is to open the dark clouds and become a saga. Sung throughout the
Trailblazer
clouds.
level 3.
We also hope that your encounter
And his growth materials are free. You can get him upgraded to level 16.
will bring you all wonderful memories in the days to come.
Nice. Good stuff.
Well, how about that? The free new limited 5-star character mentioned during the anniversary celebration is finally here as promised.
Actually, there's even more! Later this week, you get another brand new limited 5-star character totally for free!
Oh my god! Damn, they didn't even say
eyes on the I'm not going to Hello? Trailblazers can also directly obtain a set amount of character enhancement materials for Archer.
Got a lot of characters to level up after.
Let's check out the banner details. Once the collab starts on July 11th, Trailblazers can use Star Rail special patches in the character collaboration warps Excalibur Excelsior and the code of my swords to obtain the limited 5-star characters Saber and Archer respectively. In the Light Cone collaboration, Trailblazers can get the limited 5-star Light Cone, Snakebus Coronation, from Birth of a King, and the limited 5-star Light Cone, The Hell Where Ideals Burn, from Red Radiance of Fuji.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be
In
3.6
addition,
when
Pretty
you're
Counts
Skyrim
are
and
shared
the
between the
last
character
time.
collaboration warp banners, and also separately shared between the Light Cone collaboration banners. But neither carries over to other types of warps. It's worth mentioning here that the character and Light Cone collab banners will stay open long-term after the event starts.
Okay.
Does long-term mean even after versions 3.4 or 3.6 wrap up, you can still pull Saber, Archer, and the limited 5-star Light Cone?
Hold on.
Exactly. These collab banners will run across multiple versions with no fixed end date yet. One more piece of news for you all.
There's no end date.
Of the entire duration of version 3.4, using Star Rail special passes for your warps, bring some special limited time discounts. After the collab event starts, when Trailblazers spend a designated number of Star Rail special passes, they can directly obtain the limited 5-star Light Cone, Hell Where Ideals Burn.
Throughout all of version 3.4? In other words, after the 3.4 update and before the collab event starts, any Star Rail special passes used in the banners for Finan or other rerun characters will still count toward the total, right?
Cool as kicks off. The
So,
voice
like, you
actors
can
for
get, like,
Saber
you're getting,
and
like, a
Archer
real
have
movie.
some things they like to say to all of us.
Alright, well, I'm already getting Finan in his weapon.
Here, there. Special message.
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。セーバー役のカースメヤコです。崩壊スターレールとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催ということで、私もとてもワクワクしています。この2つの作品にはどこか似ているものがあるなと感じました。剣を手に運命と立ち向かうセーバーの姿は、厳しい冒険の中でも前へと進み続ける開拓者の姿と似ているのではないかなと思いました。収録中はフェイトとスターレールの世界観が混ざり合い、新たな魅力が生まれていくのを感じました。あまり多くは話せないのですが、セーバーがスターレールの世界でどのように信念と理想を貫いていくのか、ぜひお楽しみください。このコラボがたくさんの皆さんに楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。星々と聖杯が交わる旅の中で、あなただけの熱い思いとロマンに出会いますように。それでは最後に、開拓者よ、あなたが私のマスターか。
これからマスターになる開拓者の皆さん、こんばんは。フェイトステイナイトでアーチャーを担当しております声優の諏訪部純一です。崩壊スターレイルとフェイトステイナイトアンリミテッドブレードワークスのコラボが間もなく開催となります。赤い九兵はあまたの世界を旅してきましたが、ピノコニで繰り広げられる聖杯戦争は彼にとってこれまでとは全く違うものになるのではないでしょうか。崩壊スターレイルの世界でアーチャーが戦う姿が見られるのが本当に楽しみです。おなじみのキャラクターたちが未知の銀河で自分をどのように再定義していくのか、その行方をぜひ見届けてください。収録の際にアーチャーの戦闘シーン見せていただいたんですが、アンリミテッドブレードワークスの演出がとてもかっこよかったです。いや、気に入りました。素晴らしかったです。今回のコラボ企画の中でもアーチャーのかっこよさ存分にお楽しみいただけると思いますので、絶対にプレイしてくださいね。これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられたものだ。
With the Honkai Star Rail and Space Day Night Unlimited Blade Rush collab about to rock, we want to take this opportunity on the program to sincerely thank all our partners in this collaboration. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to Tsunoko Natsu and to Takashi Sakeuchi for their unwavering support from the earliest planning stages to the final implementation. And thank you to the Animation Production Committee and everyone else involved for all their hard work on this collab.
Jeez. Y'all are much appreciated. Honestly, it's only with this kind of dedication that we can bring you all the ultimate joy!
In order to showcase the Holy Grail War from multiple angles and levels, the organizers say that they've also prepared another combat-filled program, Fate Stay Night. It was a night with no wind and no
They're getting a
wind
Trailblaze mission and an event.
breeze of Pinnacle. That's cool. The Trailblazer met the red-haired Lancer destined to cross their path. He stepped forward, raising his spear and uttered that iconic line.
The goddess of beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Ah, so it's that red-haired Lancer.
I was confused. I was like, red-haired
After the
Lancer?
sweet dreams of the Holy Grail War the genius Schoolum made some modifications to the Holy Grail. Now, the Grail can load the simulated data of past striders through the user's memories. Trailblazers will face off against many familiar and old friends. It intense one. The one battle. Each contestant starts with unique skills and a set of
this music is good.
Around means losing hell. When your health hits 0, you're out.
You're dead.
Is there a smart way to beat your opponents?
At the start of the game, Trailblazers get some free pieces, each with different classes that grant different buffs. You can merge identical pieces to upgrade them. The higher the piece's rarity, the stronger the buff. Pieces of the same class have bonds between them too. Collect enough pieces of the same class, and you activate special bond effects that give you a serious boost in battle.
Looks like bonds are super important in this Holy Grail war, huh?
Absolutely.
No, the visuals of this look
not
sick.
all. Trailblazers can also acquire noble phantasms during battle for extra health. Plus, during combat, Trailblazers can have the chance to get 3 command spells. Using these spells grants additional buffs.
Command spells, huh? I'm curious. What role is the Trailblazer playing this time?
It's player.
This Grail feels kind of off. Forking hell. Could it be corrupted?
Literally, FGO.
You're right on the money. Trailblazers can increase the Holy Grail's corruption level to unlock extra buff again. The higher the corruption level, the more points you earn when you win.
There's already a fake
Heads
game,
up,
and they're like, okay,
raising
let's put
corruption
this
level also powers
in
up the
another
enemy.
game.
So watch
Also
the
a guy
Trailblazers.
Oh, but don't worry too much. After all, this is a reality show competition, and just for entertainment. The organizers of Fate Stay Night have also prepared a special Protected Mode competition. In Protected Mode, Trailblazers can fight using trial characters, and enemy strength is toned down.
This way, new Trailblazers can jump in and fully enjoy the Holy
Hey,
Grail war
if you're here to play
experience.
this collab, we're not gonna get your freaking teeth kicked in.
Experience some epic battle action.
And score yourself some Stellar Jades and other awesome rewards.
Now, just a quick reminder, this Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collaboration is split into 2 parts.
Okay.
The Trailblazer Continuance, Sweet Dreams and the Holy Grail, and the event, Fate Stay Night. The Fate Stay Night event will open for play on July 11th. The 2 programs stand on their own, so Trailblazers can dive into each separately.
Awesome! So much content!
Alright, big thanks again to our
this is a huge
That wraps up today's Fate collab update.
God damn.
Presenter!
I almost forgot they talked about Finon at the top.
It's all part of the job. Anything for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers, my honored masters. Let's meet again in version 3.4.
Good stuff.
See you there.
We hope you'll stay the night.
Bye-bye.
See you next time, guys.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
What a great